In this video, we're gonna reward every Heisman Trophy winner that's in the NFL by making them a 99 overall. Now, the only rule of the video is we can only use active players. They gotta still be in the league, okay? Let's start with the most recent winner, Jayden Daniels, when the Washington Commanders won it in 2023. But his teammate, Marcus Mariota, won it back in 2014. So the Commanders have two 99 overall quarterbacks. We'll get one drive with each of them and every Heisman Trophy winner in this video. But all of a sudden, Washington is set at the most important position. So are the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams, the 2022 winner, is up to a 99 overall with phenomenal weapons surrounding him. Chicago, an 84 overall, should be a shoo-in to make it to the postseason in this video. The 2021 winner, Bryce Young, on the Carolina Panthers, is up to a 99 overall. And their team rating is now up to an 80 overall with some solid weapons for Bryce to throw to. Gonna be interesting to see if his boost in overall will be enough to get them to the playoffs. Devontae Smith on the Philadelphia Eagles is up to a 99 overall. And now Philly has to have the best offensive weapons in the league. No excuse for them not to make a deep playoff run, man. 86 overall team. The 2019 winner, Joe Burr, is up to a 99 overall as well. On the Cincinnati Bengals, him and Jamar leading the way on offense, 82 overall team. One of only 4 Heisman Trophy winners in this experiment in the AFC. So that should help them when trying to make the playoffs. The 2018 winner, Kyler Murray, on the Arizona Cardinals, up to a 99. Him and Marvin Harrison Jr. should have some nasty numbers, along with Trey McBride. Will it be enough to help them get into the postseason, though? The 2017 winner, Baker Mayfield, on the Buccaneers, is a max overall with Evans and Godwin to throw to. His numbers should be nasty at the end of the season, and the Bucs are up to an 83. However, the heavy favorite in the AFC might have to be Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, the 2016 winner, and his teammate, Derrick Henry, the 2015 winner. Two guys at a 99 overall in their offense now. I don't know how you're going to stop that duo. You still have Mandrew, Zay Flowers. Team is an 86 overall, tied with the Eagles for the highest we've seen in the video. And last but not least, the oldest Heisman Trophy winner that's still in the league is famous Jameis Winston, the 2013 winner on the Cleveland Browns. Him with Chubb, Amari, Njoku, good offensive line, 87 overall. They're the highest in this experiment. So the AFC North is going to be a bloodbath. Now let's go see all these Heisman Trophy winners in action. All right, we're going to watch one drive with each of these Heisman Trophy winners. Kyler Murray up first, playing against the Commanders, so he can knock out 3 birds with 1 stone. And game number 1, Kyler going down. Jonathan Allen, what a play. Let's see if Kyler can make a play. Oh, God, he's taking off. Kyler gonna scramble. I gave him a lot of speed, but he doesn't have time to get rid of it. Cardinals gonna have to punt. All right, we're gonna see Jayden Daniels on drive number 1, and then we're gonna sub in Mariota to give him a chance. Eckler on his first carry, turning back the clock. Look at this man making plays, breaking a tackle. He's gonna take this one to the crib on the first play from scrimmage for the Commanders. Unbelievable run. All right, we're giving the Cardinals another chance. There we go. Kyler completes his first pass. Can they avoid another 3 and out? If not, I don't know if I can give him another chance. Like 2 chances is all you get. Read option. There you go. Using Kyler. What a tackle. But Murray gets the first down and he's hyped. Trips to the right. McBride has yet to get a target. Let's see if Kyler decides to go there. No, he's going to Connor, who gets them across midfield for the first time in this one. Another 3rd down situation. Not quite in field goal range just yet. You get a little bit closer. They're going to the screen. Good play call, but great defense by St. Ristel, the rookie, for the Commanders. It's going to be 4th and 3, and they're going to have to punt the ball. What a play. Going to give Jayden another chance because he didn't really pass the ball. Eckler just made a phenomenal play. There we go. First pass from the rookie. Goes for -1 yards. You got to make a play here. Otherwise, Mariota's up next. Jayden going to sling it this time. It's complete. McLaurin keeps the chains moving. 3rd and goal. Commanders trying to get a touchdown. It's like zone coverage. Oh, it's the blitz and the screen. Great call, but bad execution. Washington going to end up settling for 3. It's 10-0. Commanders end up catching a dub, 27-21. I decided to let Jayden play the entire game. And we're going to let Mariota play the next one. Eckler with a nice game. All right, we're going to watch them on offense, but they give up a touchdown on their first drive. Let's see what Mr. Mariota can do. Going to give him the entire game to work with. We'll see if the Commanders have a little quarterback controversy. First pass complete to McLaurin. Singleton on the tackle. You have Surtain bottom of the screen. They'd be wise to go away from him. That's what Mariota's gonna do. Back-to-back throws to McLaurin and back-to-back reception. Mariota gonna step up and take off. This is what he's really good at doing. Using his legs, picking up yards on the ground. And he has his team in the red zone. It's 3rd down and 10 though. Mariota to the end zone, complete. Commanders strike first. Dotson with the touchdown catch. But this one does not go as well as game number 1. Mariota and Washington lose 21-35. Bo Nix, 3 touchdowns, no picks. You see the bars low key. Anyways, Mariota, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. So Jaden's gonna be the starter for the remainder of the season. I had to give Marcus a chance though. Another 2-on-1 special in our next matchup. The Buccaneers with Baker against Caleb and the Bears. Baker on his first pass complete to Evans. 2nd and 4, another pass. This time Mayfield to his tight end who gets them across midfield. Nice play by Cade Otton. Bucks looking dangerous. Here comes the RPO. Evans gonna get a catch right there and fall forward for 7. 2nd and 3. Baker under center. Gonna drop back. Go to Evans again. This time it's for 1st down. Surprised they're not under center. Let's see if they decide to pass it. No, it's gonna be a run. Rashad up the gut. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Caleb is up next. And they answer back with a touchdown drive of their own. First pass from scrimmage. Gonna escape the pocket and throw it to his receiver DJ Moore. 7-yard gain on 1st down. This time it's gonna be a read option. Caleb with all kinds of grass. He's gonna cut it inside and cut it out and pick up the 1st down. However, after a holding penalty, it's 3rd and forever. Empty backfield. Here comes the blitz. Caleb gonna find a wide open Keenan who steps out of bounds a couple yards short, and the Bears are gonna end up punting.
Psych!
Oh, wait a minute. It's a fake. Oh my goodness. What a play. The Bears keep the drive alive. That was amazing. Multiple tight ends in the game. Komet has yet to get a target. Same with Gerald Everett. Oh my gosh. What a catch. In traffic by Gerald Everett. A little shaken up after that one. Caleb in a zone. You got to get a touchdown after that, man. Oh, another blitz. This time it's a catch by number 15, Aroma Dunze. Touchdown Chicago. We got a good one. Tied up at 21 late in this one. Overtime. But unfortunately, this one's going to end in a tie. Neither team scores any points in overtime. And it ends up 21 apiece. Solid game by both Heisman Trophy winners. Baker had an interception, but still did a good job. I guess it could be worse. You know, at least it's not a loss for either squad. Next up, Bryce Young and the Panthers. They get a stop on their first drive on defense. But now he's backed up inside his own 10 to begin this one. They're going to run the ball again. This time, DeMario gets there, but Chuba still fights for extra yards. It's going to be a 3rd down and short. Bryce is yet to pass the football, and he's not going to. Chuba going to fall forward. Some tough running by number 30. See if we get our first pass attempt from Mr. Young on 1st and 10. There we go. Bryce to the bottom of the screen. Nice catch by Ian Thomas. 1 for 1 by the quarterback in Carolina. Here comes the blitz by the Saints. Thielen gonna get the reception. Bryce gonna pass it again. This time it's Deontay Johnson, so he's spreading the ball around, and he has the luxury of doing that. Unlike last year when all he really had was Thielen, Ian Thomas keeps the chains moving. But yeah, you have Leggett, Deontay. Glad they're helping their young quarterback out. Gonna sling it downfield this time. It's a beautiful run after the catch by Xavier Leggett. They're inside the 10. 4th and goal from the 2. And they're gonna go for it. I like this call against the division rival. Let them know you mean business. Last play of the first quarter. Bryce under center. He's gonna pass. Gonna scramble to the left, but Chase Young is there for the sack. It's a turnover on downs. But they bounce back quite nicely. 24-3. Defensive domination by the Panthers. Bryce threw a touchdown, but they kept Derek Carr in that offense in check. Up next, Devontae Smith and the Philadelphia Eagles. They got a stop on their first drive on defense. Devin White with the interception. So great field position for Smitty and this offense. Vikings gonna send a blitz, but Saquon getting a nice game, breaking the tackle and picking up the first. I'm telling you, man, I just love when the Eagles have elite running backs. Shady was one of my favorite. No, he is my favorite player ever. So Saquon, yeah, I'm gonna love watching him play. Smitty with his first catch, showing why he won the Heisman. 4th and 14. Jake Elliott has the leg. Does he have the accuracy? No. Vikings get a field goal, and since it wasn't a long drive by Smitty and company, we're gonna give them another chance. Why not? Saquon cannot get anywhere, man. Good defense by the Vikings. 3rd down and 8. Here comes the blitz by the Vikings. Hurts has to get rid of it. He does. Who else? Saquon Barkley Barkley out the backfield, picking up a huge gain. 2 minutes left in half number 1 already. Vikings sent a blitz almost every single play. This time Smitty gets open over the middle and gets them down to the 7. First and goal. Hurts stepping up. He's gonna take off and truck his way in for the touchdown. Good drive by the Eagles. They take the lead and they keep it 28-10. Held JJ McCarthy in check. 0 touchdowns, 3 picks for the rookie. Meanwhile, the Heisman Trophy winner Smitty, 5 for 53, 2 touchdowns. Good game from him. Now we get to see 3 Heisman Trophy winners in action. Lamar Henry on the Ravens side against Burrow on the Bengals. Henry's first carry, only getting a couple. Quick 3 and out. We would have to give the Ravens another chance, but let's see if Lamar can avoid that. First pass, gonna be complete over the middle. Nice catch by Rashad Bateman. 2nd and 10. Multiple tight ends in the game, so you know they're gonna run the football. Henry still going nowhere. They're doing a good job shutting down a run. Credit to Logan Wilson and that front 7. It's 3rd down and 8. Lamar gonna have to make another play. Getting some great protection. He's gonna step up, try to take off. Nice sack by Hubbard. I'm gonna give the Ravens another chance on offense, but right now let's focus on Burrow and see what the Heisman Trophy winner can do with his teammate Jamar Chase, his favorite target, getting 14 yards on that one. Good start by Cincinnati. 5-man rush though. Burrow off his back foot, throws it to T. Higgins. I don't know how he completed that. T takes it inside the 30. Man in motion, Zach Moss out wide. Makes it an empty backfield. Burrow throws a pick. Bad decision after making such a great play. Stevens with the INT. Meanwhile, the Ravens, look at Lamar on his first pass going Isaiah Likely. With a nice burst of speed, they get 16 yards on that one. 2nd and 4. Lamar gonna find Mandrews for the first time in this one. They're across midfield. Last play of quarter number 1. Lamar gonna keep it on the read option. Lamar off to the races. He gets them inside the 25. What a play. Who's gonna run it in? It's Henry. Gonna fight his way in for the touchdown. And the Ravens strike first. I want to give Burrow another chance. Why not? Let's see if he can answer that drive with his own touchdown drive. That's a good start. Big pickup on 1st down. Now they're at their own 45. Ravens send a blitz. Oh my goodness. How did he fit that one in there? Jamar with the beautiful catch in traffic. Next play, another completion, another 1st down. Burton with his 2nd reception, a young wide receiver they invested in, and they're hoping it pays off. Here comes Zach Moss with his first carry, goes for 6 yards. Right back to him on 2nd down. Moss gonna fight for the 1st. However, the Bengals have to settle for a field goal. McPherson with the kick. It's up and it's good. Bengals get on the board, but it's Lamar, Henry, and the Ravens that end up with the W. Jackson with 2 touchdowns, no picks. That early interception by Burrow ends up being the difference maker in this one. Now we're looking at famous Jameis Winston and his Cleveland Browns. They got a good stop on their first defensive possession, but once again they're backed up in their own 5-yard line. Not the first time we've seen that in this video. Chubb trying to get them some breathing room. Great tackle. Jameis on 2nd and 10 in the shotgun. Gonna pass the ball. Chubb out the backfield. Trying to stiff arm. That's another great tackle. DeMonte Kazee this time, making it a 3rd and 8. A quick 3 and out, and we would have to give Cleveland another chance. Let's see if Jameis can make a play over the middle. That's a nice deflection by Minka Fitzpatrick. It's going to be a quick 3 and out. All right, this time Pittsburgh is going to get 3 points, and at least Cleveland's not starting inside their own 10. They got to get something on this drive though. Cannot give them another chance after this. Jameis escaping the pocket, gets rid of it, and avoids the sack. 2nd down and 10. Jameis throwing it over the middle. That's a nice catch. Elijah Moore with the 18-yard reception. Start of quarter number 2. Browns trying to get across midfield for the first time in this game. 3rd down and 6. Gonna fake the handoff. Nice block by Chubb. It's gonna free up Winston to find Amari Cooper downfield. 3rd down and short. Can they avoid settling for a field goal? Winston to the bottom of the screen. That's a nice catch by Amari. Finding a way to get open. They only need 4 more yards to get a touchdown. Chubb's gonna do it right here. And the Browns take the lead. Steelers fight back though. They take the lead and they keep it the rest of the game. 24-10. Famous Jameis, the Heisman Trophy winner, could not beat Russell Wilson and Pittsburgh. They end up losing this one, but still plenty of season left. Ravens make it in the AFC. Same with the Bengals and the Browns. So all the Heisman Trophy winners in the AFC made it to the playoffs. In the NFC, the Commanders get the 1 seed. Eagles make it. Panthers make it along with the Bucks. So only the Bears and the Cardinals did not make it. Chicago goes 7-9-1. 1. But 9 of our 11 Heisman Trophy winners made it to the playoffs, man. That's pretty good. Jaden Daniels, 24 touchdowns, 3 picks, 74% completion percentage, 3,800 yards through the air. Eckler, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns. Daniels added 3 rushing touchdowns. Robinson had 11. He had 2,000-yard receivers, McLaurin and Dotson. Almost a third with Crowder. Wagner had the most tackles on the team. Most sacks goes to Clelin Ferrell and 2 guys with 2 INTs. Caleb Williams, 24 touchdowns, 0 picks, 70% completion percentage, 3,200 yards. Not to mention 1,000 yards rushing, 7 rushing touchdowns, and he had 2 teammates with 9 rushing touchdowns. I don't know how they didn't make it. EA might have something against the Bears, man. This is too much talent for them not to make the playoffs. Like, what is going on? Especially with that ratio by Caleb, 0 interceptions. I don't think I've seen that this entire year of Madden 24, man. That's just unfortunate. Bryce Young, 27 touchdowns, 4 INTs, 71% completion percentage, 3,500 yards. Another good season for a Heisman Trophy winner. 1,000 yards for Chuba, 2 touchdowns on the ground from Bryce. You had Thielen with 1,200 yards, 13 touchdowns. Thompson leads the way on defense and tackling. Derek Brown, 13.5 sacks, 5 picks for Troy Hill. Devontae Smith, 85 for 1,200 and 11 touchdowns, leading the way in all categories for Philadelphia, man. He had himself a season. Saquon, 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. Hurts had 12. Gainwell had 8. So they had 38 rushing touchdowns. Hurts with 34 passing touchdowns, 12 INTs, 4,200 yards. He might be in the running for MVP. Devin White with the most tackles on the defense. Graham with the most sacks. And White with the most INTs. Joe Burr with the nastiest season so far. 45 touchdowns, only 4 picks, 74% completion percentage, and 4,400 passing yards. Zach Moss just over 50 yards away from 1,000. Burrow had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Higgins and Jamar over 1,200 yards receiving, and both with 10 plus receiving touchdowns. Pratt with the most tackles on the defense. Rankins most sacks, and Cam Taylor-Britt 5 interceptions. Kyler with a nice season, 24 touchdowns, 5 picks, 71% completion percentage, 3,800 yards. Connor 1,100 yards on the ground. Kyler 1 yard short of 600. Harrison Jr. and Michael Wilson both with 900 plus receiving yards. Harrison had 10 touchdowns. Kaiser most tackles. Collins with the most sacks, and Kaiser with the most interceptions. I expected better from Baker. Not a bad ratio, but I thought he would throw more touchdowns. 19-4. He also had 70% completion percentage, 3,300 yards. Rashad White took a lot of yards though, 1,300 to be exact. 14 touchdowns. Evans with a 1,000-yard season. He had 9 touchdowns through the air. Levante leads the way in terms of tackling. Vita Vea and Tryon Shoyinka with double-digit sacks. Jamel Dean with 3 INTs. As for Lamar Jackson, 37 touchdowns, only 2 picks, 76% completion percentage, 3,800 yards, and you already know his rushing. Look at that, 3 yards shy of 1,000 with 6 touchdowns, but Derrick Henry almost had 2,000 on the ground with 23 touchdowns. They didn't have a 1,000-yard receiver, but they didn't really need it, man. Everyone contributed. Simpson with the most tackles, Odafe and Madubuike with the most sacks, and then a bunch of guys with 2 picks. And finally, famous Jameis Winston, 25-5 ratio, 72% completion percentage, 3,800 yards. He had 4 rushing touchdowns, 459 yards on the ground. Chubb with 1,300 though, along with 14 rushing touchdowns. Amari leading receiver. JOK most tackles on the team. 2 guys with double-digit sacks, Za'Darius and Miles, and Ward with 3 interceptions. As for the league leaders, Burrow with the most passing yards. Rodgers, Hurts, Mahomes, and Dak Prescott. We're going to scroll down real quick to see everyone that threw at least 3,000. Burrow had by far the most passing touchdowns as well, so he's probably the favorite to win MVP right now. Then again, Lamar did have a lot of rushing touchdowns. Same with Hurts, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Henry with the most rushing yards. Mixon, Jacobs, McCaffrey, and Saquon. Eckler also up there. Here's everyone that had at least 1,000. Caleb in there. He did all he could for the Bears. I'm still shocked that they didn't make it with all that talent, man. Here's everyone that had at least 10 rushing touchdowns. As for receiving, Curtis Samuel with the most receiving yards. That's a new one. Maybe he has a good season in Buffalo. EA might be trying to tell us something, man. T. Higgins and Amon-Ra tied for the most receiving touchdowns. On defense, JOK leads everyone in terms of tackling. Aiden Hutchinson, 19.5 sacks. most in the entire league. The Steelers had 2 guys in the top 5, I believe. 3 guys in like the top 20, so they're looking scary. Charvarius, 7 interceptions, most in league. Lamar wins MVP. I had a feeling it would be between those 3 guys. Caleb ends up top 5. I mean, that ratio was too nasty not to have him that high. OPOY goes to Henry. DPOY goes to Crosby. In the NFC, it goes to Aiden Hutchinson. And Caleb wins OPOY. So at least the Bears left with something. Now we're going to sim to the Super Bowl and see if any of our Heisman Trophy winners can get there. Starting in a wild card round, feel free to pause if necessary. 6 teams move on. In the divisional, you have the Chiefs beat the Colts. The Commanders go home. Jaden and Mariota lose to the Seahawks. The Ravens with Lamar and Henry beat Burrow and the Bengals. And then Baker and the Bucks go home to the Niners. In the conference championship games, Baltimore keeps winning. They beat Kansas City 31-21, and the Niners beat the Seahawks. So we do have 2 Heisman Trophy winners in the big game, Henry and Lamar. Niners on their first drive are going to get a touchdown. So a little shaky of a start from the Ravens defense. It's only right we give them at least 1 drive in this one. Can they get a touchdown of their own? On drive number 1 in the Super Bowl, jet sweep, Rashad, nice cutback, gets a couple, spreading everyone out on 2nd down. I had a feeling it was going to be a run. Henry up the gut, making it a 3rd down and short. Niners stack in the box as they should. 3rd and 1, Henry gonna get the carry, but not the 1st down. Gonna go quarter by quarter, see if the Ravens can keep it close. Okay, it's still 7-0 after 1. And the Ravens tied up in the 2nd quarter. They finally get on the board, but it's 17-7 heading into quarter number 3. Baltimore starts the 3rd quarter with the football, and they get a touchdown. 4th quarter begins, and they get another touchdown. So the Ravens have the lead. Will the 2 Heisman Trophy winners escape with the W in the Super Bowl? Might as well hop in and see what happens. 3rd and 2, biggest play of the game. Niners only have 1 timeout left. They have to get off the field. Otherwise, this one's over. Andrews with the catch, shaking off a tackle, and that's gonna be the dagger. Victory formation for Baltimore. So there you have it. If every Heisman Trophy winner was a 99 overall, the Ravens with Lamar and Henry would win the Super Bowl according to Madden. Thank you guys for watching to the end. Destroy that like button, man. Can we get to 500 likes? I know we could do it. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.